This happened in the summer of 2018 while I was camping with my girlfriend in northern New Mexico. We'd set up our tent near a small river off a Forest Service road, pretty far from other campers. It was just us and the woods. That's how we liked it. The first night was peaceful, but around 2:30 in the morning, I woke up to what I thought were footsteps circling our tent. I didn't say anything at first, figured it could have been a deer or even the wind playing tricks with branches, but then I heard it again. This time slower, more deliberate. Crunch, pause, crunch. It circled once, then twice, then stopped at the back of the tent. I sat up, heart racing, and whispered to my girlfriend, but she was fast asleep. Then I heard something I still can't explain. A voice, coming from just outside the tent, but it was wrong. It sounded like me, like my voice, quietly calling, "Hey, come outside." It whispered again, exactly the same, like a recording. "Hey, come outside." I froze. I didn't move. I didn't speak. I just stared at the tent wall, listening. After what felt like a full minute, the voice stopped. The footsteps started again, then faded into the woods. When we woke up in the morning, I checked the area outside. No boot prints, but there were deep indentations, like someone or something had been walking barefoot around our tent. 2 days later, back in town, I told a local ranger about it. He didn't say much, but the look in his eyes told me he knew something. All he said was, "You were lucky. Just don't go back there alone."
When I was 13, I spent the summer with my grandparents in rural Utah. They lived in an old ranch house surrounded by miles of open desert. One night, while staying up late watching movies, I caught a glimpse of something moving past the living room window. At first, I thought it was just a shadow, but then I saw it again, a tall, thin figure walking slowly across the yard. I turned off the TV and waited in silence. A minute passed, then another, nothing. Just as I was about to get up and go to bed, I saw a face at the window, not pressed against it, but staring in, watching me. Its eyes didn't blink, and its skin looked wrong, pale and stretched. I ran to my grandparents' room and told them what I saw. My grandfather didn't hesitate. He grabbed a lantern and a shotgun and walked out onto the porch, but the figure was gone. We searched the yard. Nothing. No footprints. No sign anyone had been there. I remember my grandmother pulling me close and whispering something in Navajo. "Sss," and asked her what it meant. She just said, "Some things wear faces they shouldn't." I never saw it again, but some nights, when I'm alone in the dark, I remember that face, and I wonder if it ever really left.
Back in 2009, I worked as a farmhand in southern Colorado. The property was huge, wide open fields, distant tree lines, and nothing but stars at night. One evening, while closing up the barn, I noticed one of the cows acting strange. It stood completely still, facing the far fence, just staring. I walked over to check it out, and that's when I saw it. Something was crawling along the fence line. It moved like a person on all fours, but faster, too fast, and its limbs were long, way too long. At first I thought maybe it was an injured coyote or a sick dog, but as I got closer, it stood up. Not like an animal, like a person. It looked right at me. Its face was off, like it was trying to be human but didn't quite get it right. The mouth was too wide, the eyes too small, the skin, patchy like leather, stretched too thin. It didn't run. It just turned and crawled back into the darkness. I reported it the next day, but nobody took me seriously. One of the older farm hands pulled me aside later and said, "If you see something that doesn't move right, don't follow it. Don't speak to it. Just go." To this day, I still have nightmares about that face in the field, like it's waiting, watching, for me to come back. Music. Cue fades in. Some stories fade with time. Others follow you into the dark. If you've seen something you can't explain, maybe it's better not.